You know, these fans who think FSG, our fan base is split, who think FSG are great because they spent the money this summer. Yes, they did, but that's to replace players, not add players. And we need a bigger squad. We need centre halves. We need competition for Van Dijk. Van Dijk's not a young kid anymore, right? He's not going to be able to play well every game. He needs to be rested. Kanate needs competition, right? We need extra defenders. We need a defensive midfielder, right? Groundbreak did very well last season, but he's not a defensive midfielder, right? And people need to get off the back of the manager. Arnie Slot is not a miracle worker, right? He's a good manager, but he has to have tools, and he's a yes man, right? Now he's coming up with these things, and people, having a go at him. Don't have a go at him. We need a protest, us fans, especially season tickets, for God's sake. Do you not want your club to win trophies? Do you not want them at least compete every season? Do you not really care? It doesn't look like you care. If you cared, you would have said no. We want refund on our season tickets, right? And we want next season, not renew next season's season ticket, right? For God's sake, take a stand. Otherwise, these owners can take us for a ride. Let them say to them, look, we don't want to renew our season tickets, we want a refund, right? And let's not buy no merchandising at all. Unsubscribe LFC TV, unsubscribe all the Sky channels. And that's the only way they're going to listen. The 24-25 season, we profited of 702 million. And we couldn't even spend at least 300 million to build. We don't need to spend any more. We don't need sugar daddy. We've got the money. The club earns money. That money should be invested in building a squad for us to compete. Everybody laughs at us. We're laughing so because of our stupid owners, ignorant, arrogant owners. And fans, please, for God's sake, wake up. Wobble yourself. It's not Arnie Slot. It's not Michael Edwards or Richard Hughes. It's FSG, right? And we need to hit them in the pocket where it hurts. Please, for God's sake, wake up. They've got a club on the cheap of 300 million. If it was a billion, they would never be able to buy it. The cheapskate investors, they're not business people. Business people are built from scratch and make money and invest money to grow their business even more. These clowns are cowboys, investors. They start way above most business people. If you look at their net worth, it's nothing compared to others, right? Who started way after them. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Google owners, look at them, right? They are worth a lot more than these clowns wannabes. That's why I said, for God's sake, the fans, season ticket holders, please wake up. Hit them where it hurts. Please don't, renew your season tickets. Ask for refund. Please do not turn up any game, home or away. Let those tickets be there. Let them, suffer with money, not going in. Let them pay players and the manager and everybody out of their own pocket. That'll teach them a lesson. That's what we need, right? So-and-so players, they just throw out and speculate, oh yeah, we're talking to so-and-so players representative. They're not. They're telling you lies. So, when the summer comes, there will be no signings. I'm telling you this now, right? They will not sign anybody. They'll skip again, right? And let Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes on it, right? And even they won't say nothing. And, speculation will go down to the manager. It's no good changing the manager if you're not going to give him the tools. I'll tell you this much, yeah? Xabi Alonso, if he comes in, there's no way in God's earth he's going to work. He's going to say, look, this is my list. I want these players. And I want this in the contract. Whenever I want players, right, you give me those players. And if I don't want to sell players, you have no right to sell players unless a player wants to go himself. If offer comes in, even for squad players, you do not sell without my say so, right? You won't sign the contract. Xabi Alonso is not a yes man. He's not an idiot, right? You look at Real Madrid. He didn't give a shite. It was his team, his way or the highway. And they sacked him. He doesn't care. Real Madrid players have big egos, just like their president got big egos. You want to play for Real Madrid, you have big egos. Play like a man and win. Real Madrid play like pussies, their players, and they've got big mouth. And they don't have guts to go out and fight and win real way style, with honesty. They're cheats, lowlifes. That's what Real Madrid is. And we don't want to be like them. We need, if Xabi Alonso's going to come in, I'm telling you now, they won't get him. Why? Because he needs players. And if they don't fund what he wants, he's not going to come. He's going to Man City. Remember, Xabi Alonso will be a Man City manager next season, not Liverpool FC. Because our stingy owners, they just like to profit, use Liverpool as cash cow. If you give them any new club from scratch to build, they won't be able to do it. They won't have the guts or the brains to do it. They're just cheapskate investors. So for God's sake, fans, please wake up. Season ticket holders, please ask for a refund. Make noise, right? And do not renew season tickets until we know if Xabi Alonso comes in and the players have signed. They make our squad bigger next season, then renew your season tickets.